people don't really know about them that much. Like you might be able
The
to find like
best,
one or two of them on trail forks,
the best
but
kind of
yeah,
trails that no one else is on. Oh gosh, when you can basically hear nothing but the woods. It's like this is why I ride. You know.
yeah.
We had done another one too that I really liked. It was with a bunch of your friends from down there, and I don't remember where that was. I think we drove like an hour or two to get to that one. There's like this cool dam that you thought about riding down, and then we thought better of it. Do you
Yeah,
remember where that one was?
yeah. That was Dowsett State Park. Um,
Yes.
As he blows up a
Because that
spot.
one had
Do you
this,
remember where
yeah,
exactly
that
to
one,
go?
that
Thanks,
one
Riley.
had this really cool. It was like this kind of overlook that we got to, a little like cabin up on the top of a hill, and then you ride along this ridge for a while. That was a cool spot too.
yeah, yeah. No, that is like such a cool spot. It's like way out in the middle of nowhere, and you just like you get to climb for probably like an hour or so, like of just like nonstop climbing. But it's like it's the kind of thing where like you can stay seated the whole time. It's very consistent, and I don't know. You just get into a rhythm, and then at the top of this
Speak for
climb.
yourself.
I mean, that's hard to maintain. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, you could just slog away. That's the whole point, man. You could just suffer and just keep at it. Put your head down and go. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, whether you like it or not, like the effort's definitely worth it. The top is this like this gorgeous view, and like Riley was saying, there's this cool ridge line that you get to ride along, and you can see you're sort of on like the knife's edge of it. You can see either side. To your left is West Virginia, and the right is the rest of Dowsett State Park, and it's a really cool place to ride. For sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we didn't even like scratch the surface of any of that when we were actually there, and we did. I don't know. We ended up at like 15 or 20 miles, I think.
What kind of
but
elevation are we talking out here?
You could tell it was a huge place.
Like what was it? Like what kind of elevation did you do for the 15 or 20 miles? How is it?
Oh, I have no clue. Jack?
Is it
got
like
any
is it
ideas?
pretty steep, or I mean, is there access to steep stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I imagine there's some steep stuff out there. We didn't do anything like that the day that we rode, but I think within like for 20 miles, we probably got like I don't know, like 4,000 or 5,000 feet.
That's pretty.
Something like
That's
that.
like that's pretty good, man. That's. I mean, you can go to a bike park around here. I think Thunder Mountain, like in a day, we usually get like 6,000 to 8,000. So I mean, that's pretty ridiculous compared to around here for a trail system. You know what I mean? Relatively speaking, I guess. You know.
Yeah, that ridge line that we did ended at this. Like for me, it was a pretty like little like switchbacky kind of technical descent that was like. It just felt like the place was a good mix of stuff that we found.
Oh, I'm so jealous. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, we'll go down there on our trip down to Oklahoma. We'll make it happen.
It's only a 3-hour detour.
That's actually not bad.
I mean, right? I mean, it's 25.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it would be more than that.
It's 25 hours directly to Oklahoma, right? See? And it's only 28 if we stop. I mean, obviously, it's not time spent there.
Yeah, so we'll do a day drive down to Virginia, and then we'll spend a day or two there, and then we'll do another day drive over to Oklahoma, and then yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like if you guys want to come down.
So
got a spot
pencil
for
us
you.
in. Put us in the guest book if you don't mind.
Okay.
I wonder
And,
how the Ripmo would do down there. I wonder if I die on that thing or if I
oh,
should-
it would be honestly while I was down there. Like I love the spearfish,
Yeah.
but the whole time I was down there, I wanted something like the Ripmo or a Slash or like
Ooh.
the new Salsa Blackthorn or like something in that vein.
Yeah.
Like something like Jack Stumpjumper. That's I would
Wow.
definitely.
Okay. I
That's
don't know if
not
I've
a
ever
stump
heard
jumper
you.
though.
I've never heard you say that.
What? Which one isn't a stump jumper?
No. You said something like Jack Stumpjumper. You mentioned a bunch of
It's
other
not
bikes,
that,
and then
but
you
like
said something like Jack Stumpjumper.
Not
Like
that.
I wouldn't ride that one.
But like it. But something
Oh,
like it.
okay. No, really. Like, just ride Jack Stumpjumper.
Ooh, Blackthorn Carbon SLX. Not bad. Why you got me looking at these things now? I hate you.
Anyway, so that's now that I'm done reminding myself why I liked Virginia so much.
Now we need a
and
bike
why
to go to Virginia specifically.
we need to buy a bike just for our trip to Virginia, or just take Jack's Stump Jumper.
I'll bring the Ripmo. She's been everywhere.
I also, Jack, wanted to ask you about you have like a weird like gravelly mountain bike project that you're working on.
Oh, interesting. You're gonna make him spill the beans on his own project, huh?
Yeah, I am. He's on the spot now.
That's some top secret stuff, Riley. I don't know if I can. I don't know.
Well, just give like a little hint for. It's for the children, for the listeners. Come on now.
2020.
They're
Give
sitting at
him something to
home.
hope. Give him something to hope for.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, so I've had this idea for, I don't know, like a couple of years, maybe like a year. I don't know. Where I've really enjoyed having my commuter bike, which is like it's a mid '80s Specialized stump jumper, actually.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I've spent a lot of time on those commutes into work thinking about how cool it would be to have an early mountain bike with drop handlebars on it, but set up with like all the modern conveniences, like
hydraulic disc brakes.
Yeah, maybe not that. That would be tough.
Maybe not that far, he says.
I wanted to have like a dropper post for sure, and I wanted to have the range of like an Eagle drivetrain, but on like a 80s or 90s mountain bike. So that's kind of the vibe that I was going for.
You should get the stupid dropper post that's like the old style you have to reach back.
Oh, the height right.
Yeah, do a height right.
So exactly. I was looking into that, but I decided just for functionality's sake to go with a modern dropper post. Yeah, I went with the P&W has a 27.2 post that's externally routed called the Pine.
Yes.
It's only... we have chatted about the Pine in the past.
We were looking at that not too long.
We know of the Pine.
I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah.
27.2 externally routed, huh?
Well, yes. This bike is from, so the bike is a Trek 8700, if anybody wants to look it up. It's externally routed because it's from the 90s. And
wait, they weren't doing internal dropper posts in the 90s?
No.
They're a little behind.
Yeah, but so this bike has all of the cable routing is external, and it's along the top of the top tube, which is why I think like the Pine is going to work super well with it.
Yeah, it actually, with that like routing, it actually ends up looking pretty darn clean. Like you don't see it just because it's being routed along that top tube with all the other cables.
Yep, and then the you can kind of see like the cables where they go in there. Like there's a spot where the housing will mate up along the top tube there, and there's only going to be like probably 4 inches of housing that goes up to this like sort of offset like piece on the Pine. So I think it's going to look pretty sleek, but I'll keep you guys updated as it gets built up.
I'm a huge fan of external droppers. I've had them on like my last few attempts at gravel bikes. I mean, just because I was forced to, but I mean, there's something about the simplicity about just being able to kind of run it on the outside and not worry about kind of I gotta pull the cable through
fishing it around,
like, hating your life for like the 25 minutes it takes to get that thing. Are you running a front shock on it or no? You know, refurb the front shock?
No.
Is it rigid?
Yeah, it's a dual rigid. I decided to just kind of like stick with the fork that it had on there, mostly for like weight reasons, but also because like 90s suspension wasn't like super great, and I don't know. I just kind of like the classic look of it without
it does
suspension.
It does look fairly sick. This one has some updated beefier tires. It looks like too.
And I might be able to share I might be able to share a picture of it into our Google Doc that we have here.
Let's see if we can do that. Yeah.
Oh, so we can show all the good people out in the world.
That's the old Specialized I had for like $50 I picked up that I actually sold to some guy because I couldn't bring myself to like start cutting it up.
Show the people, Ed.
Hold on, let's see if we can drag this over here.
Show the people.
Let's go bigger.
Woohoo!
So
is that a hard rock?
Yeah, it was, and it was just too mint to like chop up and do anything with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would have chopped it right up.
And I just felt bad, so I sold it to some guy.
Is nothing sacred, Jack?
Nothing is sacred. That's funny. No, I love that idea of like the bike muter. There's a subreddit for that. I think it's called like bike muters or something like that. Basically, the idea.
X-bike.
Yeah. So you know.
I know.
Yeah, so you've been heavily into that. I love the idea of taking some old 90s bike and just basically retrofitting it, like retro.
Yeah, Neo retro stuff is so cool.
It's sick.
I'm gonna so in right now.
It is. This is your fashion update, people. If you don't have a Neo retro bike, you are behind the times.
Are you gonna?
This is trending right now.
Let's talk about your Neo retro bike.
Oh yeah, we should do that. Tell us, Riley.
We've already covered it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna show pictures of it, I think.
Oh, jeez. This is so in.
I'm gonna log in right now.
Yeah, show the good people who are listening and not watching the video a picture of it.
LiftTalk podcast. Wait, what is my password?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so Jack has shared his 8700 there, so we should show the people that are listening and not watching that too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
It's so he ended up with the black and green 8700.
There we go.
Do you know exactly the year on this? Is this a 91 or is this a 90 or what?
It's a 94.
94. Okay.
I believe, yeah.
Nice.
Or at least that's what the guy said that sold it to me.
Yeah, you've already allegedly got the cassette on there. That's gonna look sick.
Yeah, I think it's coming along.
Yeah, I do think the Neo Retro is cool. I've always wanted like a road bike, like an old steel road bike, or maybe like an aluminum.
That thing is
an old
sweet.
Road bike that I can set up with some nice SRAM axis and carbon wheels, just cause.
Wow, gonna be a big spender, huh?
Oh yeah.
That dropper post looks nice on there, actually.
Someday.
Is
that your saddle height on that?
I hate those stems, by the way. Oh, they make me want to vomit. Oh my god.
That
the ones that are like one piece and like you have to like struggle to get like the. Oh my god! Wait, at least it comes apart in the front. Yeah. Okay.
So it's actually not like a quill stem.
Okay. So I'm just unnecessarily hating on it. Okay, sounds like.
So I wanted it to. I hate quill stems too.
Nice. Okay.
I wanted it to look like a quill stem. I threw on a sort of like a threaded to threadless converter on there. And for those of you guys that like don't really know what I'm talking about, there's like two main types of headsets on a bike. A threaded is going to be like the old school one, where the fork of the bike actually like threads into the headset, and then a threadless is not that. So
would it be fair to say that the threadless one has less threads?
That would be fair to say, yeah.
The threadless horseman. Oh.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, basically, I wanted this to look like a quill stem, like an old school quill stem, but have the functionality and the ability to run a 31.8 clamp of a threadless.
I mean, you instantly fooled me already. So I mean, mission accomplished. Also, what are those, byways or what tires are those?
So they're Rene. I don't know how to pronounce it. Rene Hurst. Formerly Compass tires.
Oh, okay.
The tire is called the Rat Trap Pass. They were $200, which is as much as I spent on the frame.
Dear Lord!
Oh god, that's awesome. They look amazing though.
They do look very good. Thank you. And I got them set up tubeless. That was another hurdle that I had to get over with this bike, was finding a rim that was rim brake compatible and tubeless ready.
Look at the size of the internal width on that rim.
Yeah.
The hell? What the hell are the specs on that thing? What is it, like a 25 wide?
It's not as wide as it looks in the picture.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact internal
And did those tires end up fitting in your frame? It looks like they did.
They did.
Good clearance,
There's plenty of clearance in the back. Up front, it's a little tight, but I'm not.
1 millimeter, it's fine enough.
Yeah, a little bit more than that, but I'm going to be running some Canty brakes on there, so I've got plenty of room on either side for those big old tires.
That thing is sweet. What are you going to do for, now this is also extremely important, what are you going to do for grip color, bar tape color and pedal color?
Yeah, so I'm going to be running like some just your old boring XT pedals on there.
Yeah.
But for the tape, my boss I worked at this bike shop on Cape Cod for most of my bicycle industry life. And my boss there gave me some surface bar tape as a gift when I left, and it's super colorful. I don't think I have a picture of that I can share with you guys, but if anybody out there is
like multicolor, like rainbowy stuff.
Yes, I love that stuff.
Yeah, kind of like that. If anybody out there is looking for like a cloth bar tape that looks like insane, like Surface, don't like overlook Surface.
Right.
I never think of them as like a company that comes out with like cool stuff. I always think of them as being like just.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of their stuff now. I didn't know that they did this like woven.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
they have a lot of options for woven stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be putting on there. I'm not sure that it's gonna be like the most comfortable or the most functional, but I just want it to look super fly.
Oh, dude, I'm totally.
So I'll say I ended up because this bar tape had pictures of donuts on it. I ended up with
That's the one you have.
I think it's Portland Design Works has a cloth bar tape, and I
PDW,
only got it because it has
PDW.
donuts. Shout out PDW.
Yeah, PDW.
Thank you for the sponsor.
Gotta get those sponsors, you know.
Gotta get those sponsors. So I was in the same boat where I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good. It'll look cool, but it's not gonna be comfortable. I actually like it a lot. It's pretty darn grippy, just by nature of it being like a kind of a clothy texture, like a porous clothy texture.
Clothy.
And
it's very clothy. Yeah, it's very clothy.
It's very clothy. It's clothy. It's so clothy.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Here we go. I got it on screen. It's super clothy.
But it's really thin, which is something that I like in a bar tape actually. I don't like super like big fat bar tape. So,
yeah, you're on your own there, Riley.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm with Ed on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I've been on the salsa. I love the salsa double gel, whatever I'm running now.
Super double gel.
I'm not
I bet you wear
color.
gloves too, don't you?
Yeah, man, I sweat. Who the heck doesn't wear gloves? It's slippery and gross when you sweat. You don't.
Not if you have cloth bar tape. That's super grippy. It's medium grippy.
It's all like it's all the disgustingness in the cloth.
But it has donuts on it. How can you say no to that? Or tacos or pizza? How can you say no? The coffee ones are all right.
I will say
How can you say no to that?
I did just buy Trek double gel corks because I really like the feel of it, and I'm going to be trying that at some point.
Super gel.
Super gel. I want I want the Super Kaz stuff. That stuff is cool too.
The Super Kaz.
I want to buy all the tapes.
Super Cal.
Super Kaz. Super Kaz.
Super Cal bar tape.
Oh, the specialized bar tape.
All right, so here we're gonna get. We can see Riley's weird specialized bar tape. Wait, is this supposed to be good?
So Super Kaz is I believe the guy that runs it at least is Mike Sinyard's son.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did know that a lot of like Peter Sagan is running their stuff, and a lot of specialized guys seem to be running their stuff.
Yeah. The tape that you have up there actually, Ed, is actually really nice.
Any of those kind of like grippy style.
I want this right here just because it's so freaking shiny.
Yeah.
It hurts my eyes.
Why is it not showing?
So I ran the HD tape on Avenge that I had a couple years ago, and it was kind of like lizard skins, but not quite as like lizard skins feels like you're grabbing onto like the sticky side of duct tape.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And it kind of like it's very very grippy, but it's like I don't.
I've always found that lizard skins too, because of its like kind of like its weird like multiple layer construction going on, doesn't wrap like it's harder to wrap.
It's so
and
hard.
I feel like it wears out quicker too. That might just be me. Like
I'm not sick enough
manhandling the bars
to wear it out yet.
Yeah, and the other thing is like even if you like manage to wrap a bar with this stuff, it will find a way to unravel. And like anything, like if you use like a standard,
I like that
tape
S-wrap with the stripes you had up there, Ed. That was cool.
This is sick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, do all finishing tapes suck, or is that just me?
Yes, they do.
It's not just me. Okay, nice.
Nope.
No, they all.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna resolve to basically just using electrical tape.
Shout out to our sponsor 3M and Scotch.
Please help us out. You know. Yeah, the salsa tape is below par. I'm actually gonna use, I think, a self-vulcanizing rubber just instead because it sticks to itself. It's not like doesn't leave the residue.
Maybe like some Band-Aids would be good.
Band-Aid.
I
Nice.
think if you found like a Band-Aid, that would probably be some good finishing tape. Maybe I'll do that for this build.
If you had like bar tape that had like little pictures of like I don't know, Band-Aids, and then you just use the Band-Aid as finishing tape, that would look pretty cool.
See, I thought about doing small Band-Aid stickers in different sizes to cover up all the scratches in your bikes.
That's a good one too.
Right. That's a whole other thing entirely though. Yeah. I kind of want to try this woven bar tape now that you got me looking at it. Also, I wonder if I get my face like digitized into like an 8-bit and then used on the bar tape in like almost like a pixel pattern.
Like your socks that you have.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now you get it.
For those who don't know, Ed has socks that have a picture of his face on them.
I wonder if I can find that.
It's the best thing
I
have ever seen.
I don't have access to that.
And now he has a mug that has a picture of himself and Baby Yoda at a bike place.
Oh man.
Hold on. All right, so it's a LiftTalk mug. Tommy was like, "Oh, he just randomly texted me today, and he was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm actually at Spark, picking up a thermal jersey and some stuff." And he's like, "I'll be right there." And he brought this mug that he printed. Dude prints a mug. Like I was like, "Do you have a friggin' replicator from Star Trek? Like, what kind of wizardry is this shit?" You know what I mean? Like you printed
a mug.
Goddamn mug.
So when you're like done printing mugs, does the printer say like insert more mugs? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
we're out of paper.
Is it like a 3D print where it just materializes in front of your eyes? He was like, no, it's basically like
I'm thinking of it as like a paper printer. Like you just take like I don't know, like 5 or 6
a stack of mugs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get a ream of mugs.
You get a ream of mugs.
Mugs low. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you like. Okay. Never mind.
I just want to go to a mug store and buy a ream of mugs.
It's like a 40 feet wide by 40 feet wide, but 500 of them.
Yeah, I'm here to pick up a ream of mugs.
One ream, please. A baker's dozen.
Riley, do you remember that girl in high school? Riley and I went to the same high school.
Gotcha.
She would. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You did?
She would always call like pieces of paper slices of paper.
I did that today, actually. I did that today. We were low on printer paper, and I thought it would be funny to be like, yep, there are only 4 slices left.
Did everybody just look at you, or like?
Yes.
All right. They're like,
I had a good time with it, though, so that's all that counts.
He's like, oh, I'm going to step outside and use the payphone. I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Slices and payphones.
Slices of paper. I like that. Come on. It's like a slice of tree. Anyway. Ed, I think
you
had a few things that you wanted to chat about today.
Oh, just how I broke things. Like normal. I was having issues with my derailleur, and you basically made fun of me, like, you idiot, like it's something.
I didn't make fun of you.
I mean, it was hilarious how you were like in 4 seconds, like you got it in the wrong tab, buddy. You know what I mean? Like basically, like pat me on the back, like it's okay, like right in the top of the head. So to explain what was wrong with that actually, and how you said it was common, and I'm assuming it was common, and you're not just saying that to make you feel better.
Yes, yeah, okay. I see this a lot with people, especially new to the newer iteration of Shimano derailleurs, but just to derailleurs in general, rear derailleurs, they have
derailleurs in general, he says.
Yeah.
But I'm a babe in the woods with bikes.
And Jack, I'm sure you have seen this too, but it's rear derailleurs have a little tab on them that's supposed to sit on your derailleur hanger, and that's what's providing tension on that derailleur so that it can put tension on the chain, so that it's putting the right tension on the spring that's in the derailleur so that the cage is in the right place to put tension on the chain.
Did he use the wrong little tab?
Yes.
There's like two of them.
Oh, yeah.
He used the one.
So the new Shimano derailleurs now have two tabs on them, and I'm sure there's a reason behind it, and I'm sure if I sat and thought about it for a while, we could figure it out. But I don't want to figure it out right now.
That makes me feel slightly better.
Yeah. But yeah, you just had it on the wrong tab, and that's why your chain was like super loose and your shifting was not ideal and your chain fell off. But I have seen people do it with like previous iterations of this rear derailleur too. So it's not really a new thing. It's just a more common thing now that there are two tabs on those derailleurs.
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, like it was amazing how smooth it was, considering the fact that I had jankily got it going for like 150 miles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it'll shift in that position. It just won't.
It was horrible.
Be great.
Yeah. And then I was like, why does the B limit screw do nothing? Also, does it drive anybody else nuts that like there's upper limit, lower limit, and then B limit? And I'm like, why wouldn't it be A limit, B limit, C limit, like upper, like lower, mid, or like upper? Like, is it B for bounce limit? Like, why the difference?
Why is it called B tension?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Stupid.
Google, do you mind? Yeah, we're all doing the same thing.
Where does B tension come from? Body screw at angles of the derailleur. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Body screw.
Still stupid.
Wow, that's suggestive.
That's stupid. Anyway, but yeah, so that was it's
because it controls where the body of the derailleur is in relation to the frame.
Yeah, I guess the B limit screw then. Fine. I'll give it to him. They're not going to.
Do you want to give it another name, Ed? Do you have a different name that you'd like it to have? No, let's do it.
No.
Let's call it something else.
It's fine. We can keep it. Everybody knows this B limit already.
The stupid screw.
Dumb screw. Yeah, the D screw.
The D screw.
But I haven't ridden it yet because my brakes were screwed up. I couldn't figure out why they kept destroying pads and squealing like a goose. Apparently, it was just slowly leaking fluid from the. You can see the barb. So basically, when I seated everything and cut the line and put everything together and put the barb in, it wasn't angled correctly, and then I just mashed it. As you can see, it's been mashed to nothing. So it didn't create a seal. It was just leaking out everywhere.
Yeah.
So now,
this one's another one that's like not super common, but fairly common that I've seen. Even like from the factory, I'll see a bike sometimes that like just got like the hose just goes in it at the wrong angle, and the olive isn't quite seated on the hose, and then the olive gets all wonky, and that doesn't create a seal, so everything on the brake is sad, and maybe it leaks, maybe it like sometimes you see that olive like kind of jam up the end of the hose, so it just doesn't like push fluid where it's supposed to go.
And now I have a wrecked pair of pads. But it's good that I bought 2 sets because now I can throw another set in there. And hopefully but I'm going to soak everything down first and do like a whole clean.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna rebed them, but I'm gonna try and bake them. Maybe these ones and see if I can bake all that mineral oil off.
Bake them. So how long do you bake your pads for? Like, do you like medium well
Well, I
or
put them in the
like
oven for
medium rare
until they're
on
not
your pads?
until they're not bloody anymore. No, it's 30 minutes at 400, and it actually worked the first couple times I did it, but then I kept obviously putting more fluid onto it, so it kept coming back. So I just assumed it didn't work.
Is this I've never heard of this. You actually like bake them?
Yeah, it sounds insane, but you put them in the oven on like a cookie sheet and bake them at 400 for 30 minutes, and I guess it heats up enough of the deposits and burns off. It smells weird, and it burns everything off the fronts of the pads. And you can do you can sand them before, sand everything, sand the pads down, and then put them in there and bake it, and it bakes the stuff that's soaked into the like resin materials off.
Wow.
I think it's harder with metal and sintered stuff, but I think it works with resin, I think. And it stopped it twice, and it baked off all the crap. I had it 2 times before, so I'll see if I can get it done again.
And then you do like a little garnish of like parsley, and you put like some like balsamic next to it, and that's delicious.
And that's what contaminates them again.
Yes.
Yeah, and the greasy fingers, everything on everything. Yeah, thanks, Riley.
Huh. Yeah, I've just been throwing them in the parts cleaner.
Some degreaser, some Pedro's, pig grease, pig juice, whatever it is.
Yep, just got to get the grease out of there. Throw it in with the.
No, see, I usually put a little bit of some like chain lube or like olive oil on there, and that quiets them right down.
Right.
Or chain lube or olive oil, one or the other, right?
It's the same thing at the end of the day.
Same thing.
What was this comment you have here about QR here?
Oh, so I was basically hating on QR lately, and then I realized it actually did have a purpose because I can't now connect my bike to my trainer. So now I'm like,
I don't know that was the purpose that they had when they created like a quick release skewer.
Yeah.
I don't think that was why they created the quick release skewer.
But now I'm annoyed because all the trainers are quick release. So now I'm just gonna have to buy. They make it through. Actually, not that one right there. Not that actual brand, because I found another one that's called Traxel, which is basically the same thing. And I found the correct pitch. Mine was a 1.5. So I get the through axle adapter for the trainer. So now I can put that bike on the trainer.
So how did you find out your pitch on your axle?
The printout.
There was a printout, and you could have done that.
The memo.
Now hear me out. I would have done that, except my printer is out of colored ink, and it wouldn't print only in black and white because printers suck. So I just called the company and just had them tell me which the pitch was. So
okay.
You should have printed it on a mug.
I cheated and just went the direct route. But it hasn't gotten here yet, and I'm waiting to see if it actually works. I have a feeling something's going to be rubbed down or worn off.
So did you call you called the company that you bought the bike from, or
Merlin. Yes, Merlin.
You called Merlin and they told you. Okay, that's pretty cool.
You know.
Yeah, I know there are a few like databases out there. Like you have a link here for Robert Axel Project, and they have a pretty good database of like what axle you probably need.
I think you were the one that hooked me up with them.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job. They maintain that pretty darn well. And then obviously you can go to the company that made your bike, or a lot of the time they do print it on the axle. Not all the time.
Sometimes.
But a fair amount of the time they print it on the axle. So.
Oh, sorry. Mine was a 12 by 142 by 1.5 pitch.
1.5.
You can also like measure between like the like a one dip and another dip, or like the peak and peak with some calipers.
Ooh, I do actually just get batteries. For
you can do that, yes.
Let's look at the PDF.
The printout's the move, though.
Oh, exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah,
that's definitely the power.
The mug printout.
Right.
3D print a mug.
Now, I wanted to I have 2 news items, so let's head on over to the news desk.
This counts as a
breaking news.
I can't believe you're counting this as
breaking news.
As a news
no,
because
this news. This is why I wanted to talk about this, because it made you angry, and it makes me. I find this hilarious, but it does make me angry
did you order
in
some?
a hilarious way.
Did you order some?
No.
Are you lying to me right now?
These are because you just the other day you were complaining about Rafa's prices.
Yeah.
So this is Rafa. They're a company. Where are they out? Are they in the UK?
They're from the internet.
They are.
Not from the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from the internet. Oh my God! I didn't even look at the price of these things.
You didn't see that, huh?
No, I didn't. I just looked at it now. So Rafa makes clothing, which is widely regarded as pretty good, and also widely regarded as very expensive. It's become kind of the shorthand for like,
dude, it's
just overpriced. Almost.
It's the Yeti coolers of the cycling world.
Okay.
$350, right?
All right, so let's tell everyone what we're looking at. Ed, describe this product and I'm gonna challenge you here to describe it in as positive a way as you possibly can.
You serious?
Yeah, do it. I want to see what you can do. Like read off as if imagine that they have sponsored us and we have to sell this product.
Do you crave oral sex? And when I say oral, I mean auditory sex, because if so, then check out Rafa's new Bang & Olufsen Bayo Play E8 Sports earphones. For all of
the name is dumb.
For all of your audio needs while biking and looking cool. If you want to make your times drop and if you want to win races and be a pro, then you'll buy these earbuds.
Dude, they're gonna sell so many of these things.
They should just cut that and use that as the commercial. They're gonna sell so many of these things. I'm trying to find like the $20 pair I bought the other day that I'm not kidding. It looks, is it this? It's very similar to like these, like it's earbuds, like a skull candy, I want to say, but literally like a charging case, same. These things, same. Bluetooth 5.0 probably suck connection, same. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how many hours does this last? Let's see. Any specs? IP7 certified, so you can sweat. Good job.
It's just 30 hours.
30 hours. So not bad. Not bad.
The idea
That's a long ride.
Of Rafa making some earbuds is still just I can't get my head around it.
I mean,
I don't understand.
I want to see if they're sold out already.
Try to buy one. Let's buy one right now.
Let's see.
Go onto our Patreon, give us some money so we can buy these earbuds.
You have to become a member.
You have to become. What does that even mean?
It's like the
$100 bucks.
Rafa Club.
It's $100 to become a member.
Oh,
wait,
nice.
for the privilege of buying stuff, you have to pay? Is that just wild just to me?
To be a member of an exclusive club.
To give them more money.
Yes.
So these actually cost $450? Dude, they have got a racket going. I think I am blown away by this.
I'm going to say this right now, all right? If someone from Rafa wants to chat with us, I am all for it. Let's go.
I mean, I just gave them an ad. That was sick. They should just chat.
That's true.
You know, come on. Yeah, if anybody from Rafa wants to come on and explain how this is going to change my ears.
How this not just your ears, how this changes cycling.
So, oh my gosh, that's a bold.
It's designed for indoor cycling.
Where is the reviews? Do we have reviews yet of these? Built for training.
If we were to like hypothetically like
take indoor training to the next level, Ed.
I don't know if I'm on the base level yet, though. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we were to hypothetically like bring somebody on from Rafa and ask them about these headphones, I would want to ask them about how it like what it does to help them with their core mission, which like the last time I was on Rafa's site, I think I remember it being like our mission.
Money.
No. Our mission is to make cycling the most
expensive sport.
I think it's the most like popular sport in the world.
Here, let me see.
Shouldn't they make them $35?
Rafa roadmap.
You know. Also, who the heck's a trainer for 30 hours? Psychos. I still want their stuff. It's so cool colors, though. There's so many.
They're not telling
so
me
many
their
parts,
mission
so many
statement.
parts of the roadmap. You can look up the roadmap. There's so many parts.
Creating a pathway to the future of the sport.
$1,000 at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, they look sick. I'm just not going to pay.
It does look like they give back to the community.
Yeah.
Which is great, but earbuds.
Bold move to require a $100 membership before you can even have the privilege of buying.
Well, let's see, what is this RCC? Some of our listeners might be part of this, Ed. We can't be like
who has a Rafa membership?
Some of our newest products are available exclusively to members of the Rafa Cycling Club for a period of time before general release. Okay, so it's like early access.
Pre-release.
It's like video game early access.
We're doing this now. We're doing this now.
Other items, including the club's exclusive kit and a number of special edition releases each year, can only be purchased by members. So this might be one of those special releases.
They're hyping it. They're creating their own hype.
To find out more about the benefits of membership and join the club, follow the link below. Become a member. Yeah, so it's $100. See, this is why I put this. This is why I wanted to talk about this. We're down this awesome little trail that I didn't even know was here. An all-new version of the Rafa Cycling Club kit is coming in spring.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. You looking at this right now?
An annual membership to our global community of passionate, active cyclists with exclusive access to pay money for our shit. To our most sought-after products, experiences, and offers.
But it looks cool. Look at it.
What?
The color.
What are you looking at?
It's pink.
The color of what? The earbuds?
The new coming soon stuff. Everything. All their limited edition stuff that we can pre-order if we just join this club.
It's just a blank image.
I'm going to join the club. These people are eating. Do you see this? They're eating food. Does it come with food? Look, it's beans. See this?
It must.
Oh, is that one of those terrible Camelback water bottles?
Yeah, those things suck.
It definitely is.
Actually, I do like the dirt cap. The dirt cap is nice because it keeps it ungross, and I don't like getting grit in my teeth because I'm a wuss.
Yeah, they make noises though. Like if you've got like some air in your bottle, it'll like start like clicking at you.
Yeah.
If you're like,
yes, it does. It's funny. I used to use those during like a test at school, and it would just be there ticking away, and I would be worried that someone would think I had a bomb. It was.
Don't say that in this podcast. Stop that.
Oh, sorry.
He did not say
let's get real here.
What else you got here? What is this?
Exclusive early access to all of Rafa's limited edition and major new releases. Early access to all seasonal sales. An extensive range of members-only RCC products and special editions with selected brands. Signature club kit. Recognizable around the world.
Allegedly.
You will be famous wherever you go.
To other Rafa members.
Yeah.
Exclusive RCC icons within Rafa Custom. Half price express shipping on all orders. Not free. Half price. Offers and discounts.
Wow, that's actually an even bigger burn. You know?
Offers and discounts from selected industry partners. Basic personal injury insurance. Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll give him that one.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know why it's like a footnote in this thing, but members only app to instantly connect to a global network of ride leaders, group rides, and members just like you. It can only be so global if it's members only, right?
Members only, yeah.
What if the members are all over the? Forget it.
I think we've made the point.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Half price coffee at 21 Rafa clubhouses and a network of global partner cafes.
Is a network of global partner cafes of 20 really a global network of partner cafes?
Well, it's and a network of global partner cafes. They don't say how many that network is.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that, I guess. Oh, yeah, all right.
It might be 2.
Also, I'm not going to lie, $65 for their bar bag is not too much considering the price of the rest of their stuff.
Anyway, I think we've ratted on Rafa enough.
We're beating the horse right now.
Yeah, we are.
All right, so let's rat on these stupid cotton candy things that you linked over here.
Hey, no, these are sweet.
Yeah, no, they are actually kind of sweet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now we'll start
Cane
praising a
Creek
company
goes
for
back.
making something
Apparently,
that I think is also overpriced.
apparently they went back to 1984.
How much are these?
$2 billion.
I think they're like $600, and this is
680.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
680.
Yeah, and what we're looking at right now is a mechanical rim brake. So it's
God.
basically like technology from like the I don't know whenever that became a thing.
1901.
But the thing is, these are probably like the sickest rim brakes you can buy.
Nasty
So I
looking.
think these are widely regarded, and I have no idea. Because I have never touched them, and I don't think any of the three of us have. Jack, have you had? You
Yes.
have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What? Nice.
So I've gotten to ride a bike with them, and like
E-Cycle Works, brought to you by Cane Creek. They say that they're in a partnership or whatever, but they're kind of like one of the same company now, maybe. I don't know. But they're these road caliper rim brakes, and these ones are in like a pink and teal color.
Oh,
which
they
is
go
like
so well with the oil slick.
kind of color. Yeah, they have that crank in the background that's like that kind of like, not quite oil slick. I wouldn't call it oil slick, but like, kind of pinky.
Gradient fade,
Yeah,
Miami fade.
yeah, yeah. It's interesting how when it's earbuds we think the price is stupid, and then when it's these we're like, oh,
No. Don't lump me in with this shit because I think $680 for brakes is still dumb as shit. But
yes.
do I want them? Yeah.
Okay, see, there's the difference. Is we don't want the earbuds.
Oh, they have a different color. Did you see that?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've got a few, I think, right?
Ooh, fancy orange.
I think the difference is like Cane Creek makes like insanely nice, albeit like expensive, cycling like stuff for your bike. Whereas Rafa makes like expensive clothing, and they started making headphones.
No, Bang & Olufsen makes headphones. Rafa just puts
They don't even make
on them.
Yeah. They just put their name on it.
Yeah, they cheated. Yeah. They cheated. I mean, hey, power to them. They're probably amazing. Bang & Olufsen makes amazing stuff, but those brakes are sick. I wouldn't buy them, but they're sick.
Yeah.
Also, is it EE under Cane Creek or just partnered with them?
I think they might have been bought out by Cane Creek.
I think if you go to it looks like if you go to some of their press stuff, it still just says like partnered with.
Okay.
They do all the manufacturing, like all
joined forces with Cane Creek, forming a lasting partnership.
Like a Jedi and a Sith and an apprentice. Okay.
Yeah, I think
always
they're
there are
like. Oh. Yeah, they also make, I think, similar story, like their cranks, EE Cycle Works cranks, EE wings are widely regarded as like some of the lightest cranks out there, I think.
Well, I see why they got bought out, because EE sounds so dumb to say EE over and over again. EE brakes, EE cranks, you know what I mean? Yeah,
yes.
Kind of with you on that one. I mean, they do look sick though. I want to run them. I want to get a bike just to build around these.
Yeah, you could definitely build a bike around those brakes or that crank.
Absolutely. Ugh. Especially with the new colored SRAM stuff. I don't know what colors you can get in them. You can basically mix and match anything, I guess, at this point. It's 2020.
All right. Well, that's all I had.
Also, I didn't realize what time it was. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That went for a while.
I'm glad we went off on our
it's a tangent
on our
half.
earbuds.
Yeah. I guess we're not getting any sponsorships from RAF anytime soon.
Well, I mean, we can if they pay us to cut that segment out, I'll do it.
I'm not gonna cut that segment out. I'm gonna cut that segment and I'm gonna play it at the beginning and pretend like it's a sponsorship. How's that?
All right. Yeah, you better do that.
Maybe we could get some kind of a deal with like all like every cycling brand apart from Rafa to just bash Rafa.
Then we'll assuredly never get Rafa gear.
That's fine.
That's not a bad idea. Actually, yeah. Let's get bankrolled by someone to just, and it doesn't even have to be overt. Just every once in a while, we'll just bash Rafa, and we never necessarily plug their stuff, but we just bash Rafa.
I hope it's Pearl Izumi or Bontrager or something like that.
But we never even talk about the company that's doing it. We just,
deal.
It's like an anti-sponsorship thing.
Exactly.
I'll talk to the Black Bibs about it and see what we can do.
The reverse sponsorship. All right,
Sounds
cool.
Good.
Thanks for coming on and talking, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But I don't know when we'll do another one. We should do it again sometime. It's good.
We can record the whole thing in Virginia when you guys come down to visit.
Yeah, there we go.
Sweet Virginia, the normal one. East Virginia. So I guess that's it. Riley, you want to play us out?
Yeah, I guess I'll do the theme song here.
That's what we do for the theme song. I mean, I'll add it in later, but. Nice.
Thanks for joining us on LiftTalk.
That's it. Boom.
That's
it.
it.
We're gonna cut that. Yeah, nice job. Nice, dude. That was on YouTube. I cut out a couple times.